All right, so today I'm going to be reacting to turning £1 into 1 million pounds. Let me just see how these YouTubers do it. Like these people that these people that already have a bunch of money, what would be their strategy into making money from one cent basically? Holy. All right, so here you go.
This is a penny, and this is £1,000,000. And I'm not going to stop until I make £1,000,000 just to give it away to someone who truly deserves it. So, I guess we should start with one singular penny. And this is how it's going to work. The only rule is that I can't use any of my existing platforms to make money, but everything else is fair game. Let's do this. And with the first job, it's really important to not be creepy. Excuse me, back massage or anything?
No, thank you. No.
Anything for
Back
that quid?
massage.
Definitely not.
Foot rub, shoulder rub, back massage. Do I just look like I don't give good massages?
Look, I'm nuts.
I will happily pet all of your dogs for the small price of 10p.
Well, I don't walk a dog with money on me. All I've got is...
You have 10p? We were off to a great start, but just 10p at a time wasn't going to cut it. I had to think bigger. Is there any job I can get? Is it possible to get a job? Can I get a job? Job.
Yeah, you can do it.
I can work for you. You look like you all want to buy some of Mariella's ice cream.
Yeah, he's got a job like that.
I'd secured my first job and I was thriving. Thanks to my hard work, Mariella's ice cream company was absolutely booming. And as a thank you, she rewarded me with... Thank you so much.
$1.
What a stingy lady, all those sales and finish. Just kidding, she was very nice. The time was ticking, so I had to get back on the job search quick. If you want those strawberries thrown out, I'll do that.
Yeah, okay. Get them strawberries, I'll throw them away now. I'll give you like
How much?
5 months.
£5? Are you serious? Oh, amazing.
But like, is it that easy?
So now we've got a mini challenge on our hands.
Is it that easy to just, so what, he's just walking to places asking to do shit and they just randomly gonna pay him to throw out the trash? Like, what are the chances of that? I don't know, bro. Cause there's no way it's this easy. I mean, probably over there in I think he's in London, might be.
Best thing to do is just give it someone else. Some random person just ran up to me and gave me these strawberries and said, deal with it. I don't know where to put them because I don't want to litter and break any laws.
I just put it then.
Is that all right?
Of course.
Thank you so much. Thank you, have an amazing day. Thank you.
Oh, and he didn't even end up doing it himself. He just gave it to somebody to do it.
I had to stretch the truth a little, but the money was just too good. But it didn't stop there, as I had another business venture in mind. I'm telling you now, all these
Lemonade
people
sale?
down here, at least one of them will buy
No
some
way.
lemonade. From lemonade to lemonade.
I have 6p.
So, oh, that's definitely not enough. But just for you guys, yeah, sure. Maybe lemonade wasn't as lucrative as I'd hoped, but I knew where I'd find the demand. Would you like to buy some lemonade for £5?
Okay, that would be a good place to
You
go.
need to go
not
tell
gonna
your
lie.
parents, run, and be all excited. Amazing news. Now we can start making the big bucks. The big bucks were definitely on their way as word started to get out about my
Really?
incredible lemonade.
You have to try it. So good.
Oh my god, it is so good. All my customers were so happy. We were churning through sales and despite all odds, our supply was coming to an end. So I'll give you my final 2 lemonades for that £5.
Sure.
And look at that. Perfect. Enjoy that. We're done. Come on! I was feeling pretty happy with my newfound success. All that
No
was
way.
left for me to do was count my day one earnings. £46.87.
46?
This is enough for me to take this into tomorrow, start making the investments and make some serious money. Serious money is what I needed, so I was up
So could
early
I-
to get the ball.
Could I just do that then? Could I literally just buy that? Could I just copy and paste what he did? Will I see the same success? I mean, it makes sense though. But they were really, people were just buying from a random guy with a bottle of lemonade. Oh wow.
Rolling on day 2, and sometimes you have to spend money to make money. This is going to change our whole life.
A
Since
card
barely anybody
machine?
carries cash anymore, this card machine would be a game changer. But the spending didn't stop there. I needed a few more items to kickstart a brand new business. The whole business is going to be based on doubling your money. Now it's just about getting the customers. Which was going to be easier said than done. It's not like customers are just going to appear out of nowhere. Oh, sir, would you like to double your money? Anyone want to double? You want to double your money? That was easier than expected. Our first customer. But I decided not to charge the statue for his game because what he was giving us was more valuable than money. Attention. Ladies and gentlemen, this man right here is trying to double his money. The rules are very simple. The crowd can put any money they want on the line, and if they can land one of the 3 balls inside the red target, I'll double their money. It couldn't be easier. Wow, well done. Okay, have another go. In again. Oh, and just try and get it into the red one now. Go, go, go. Yes, he's doubled his money. Wow, he's just made £150. Wow. In reality, the statue completely flopped. But the reason I was lying so blatantly was to encourage the whole audience to have a go themselves so I could make some proper cash. Anyone want to go next?
Encouraging the audience.
£10 on the line, guys. £10 on the line. It was finally time to earn some real money. I could literally sense that all 3 balls were going to miss the target. That £10 was mine. Yeah, just get it in the red hole. Yeah! Amazing news. You get £20 back. That is amazing.
Also, all they have to do is just hit 1 ball in. I thought it was all 3. Okay.
Wow.
That's
I was
fine.
burning. But I knew this man just got lucky. It was purely a fluke. £5. Oh, yes! Yes! Another winner! So many winners. So here you go. This is £5 bet. And that's pretty much...
That's all his
There you
winning.
go. That's £5. I had made
So
the
he's
game
missing
way too easy,
£2?
and now I was suffering the consequences. Unfortunately,
We didn't even pay back the. I'm dead.
We now have nothing left. I had no choice but to relocate and
But
try
that guy
again.
is not gonna
but
count.
this
The little
time,
kid.
I had to make the
It's not
odds a
gonna
little
count.
more in my favor. So, if you just start from here, I mean a lot more in my favor.
I told you.
Put your,
Oh, he's
put your
making it
foot
way
there. But
farther
it wasn't
now.
just the distance I changed. Just 2 of the 3. It's easy. Good
And
luck.
it's still gonna be.
Ah,
Doing
unlucky,
it?
unlucky. There we go. So close.
Like people are still gonna be
Oh!
participating.
We're now back in the green, and despite the increased difficulty, a few people were still willing to risk their money. £10. Here we go. Good luck, brother. Sorry, did I say a few people? I meant half of London. We had an entire crowd forming of people willing to put their money on the line. And of course, I may have made a few losses, but that only inspired new customers to...
I feel like the main reason why this is working is because of the other people. It's because of the hype. That's what I'm guessing. Because once you see like 100 of people in one area, you're like, oh, what's going on? Why is there so many people over there? And then you see everybody excited to play this game. You just automatically you just get excited, and then you want to see other people play it. And then if you see people doubling their money, you will want to start playing it. So I feel like that's the main reason why this is working. But to get a crowd like that, to get that many people, is not easy. Like it will take some time, or you just gotta know how to move the crowd, if that makes sense. Like you need to know how to manipulate the crowd so they could stay and it could grow. But I feel like if I were to try that shit right now, it would not go nowhere near like that.
To play. Everyone thought they were destined to win, with some people putting up some crazy numbers. 50?
Yeah. It's a company card.
It's a company card. Wonderful.
And then people just love gambling too. I don't know what it is.
Travels. The moment I heard it was a company, I heard big money, so I took their details for later. But back to the game, the contestants were failing miserably, and money was pouring in. I couldn't believe it, but I wasn't completely
he's
without
making
some.
money then.
From here. And being kind was killing 2 birds with 1 stone, as I was making people's day. Another winner! And at the same time, attracting an even bigger crowd.
Damn.
£1. Go on. Oh, very close. Oh no. Where's my quid, man? My £1. But I need it. You said you'd give it to me. You said you'd give me the money. Despite this little thief, things were going without fault.
Maybe the camera could help, because if they see a professional ass camera in there, it makes it more like professional, more believable, more trustworthy. So that could maybe help as well.
But I had set my sights on other investments. It was time to move on to bigger and better ventures. I can't believe how much money we've actually managed to make. But I wanted to know the exact numbers. Starting with our cash. 122.27. Now the question is, how much did we make with the card machine? Okay, wow. So on this card alone, we've made £199, which means in total we've made £321.27. So now
300 in one day. That is actually insane to make 300 a day. If he repeatedly does that every single day on the same spot, 300 a day is fire.
we really can get the business going. And that's because I finally had enough money to buy a special item which I needed to launch my next genius business model. But this item wasn't easy to get hold of.
No, I'm afraid we don't have any of those in stock. They're all out and high, unfortunately. I can't help you with that.
Please, please.
I can't.
What's gonna be the next thing?
Mate. We don't have one here.
Oh.
This purchase was harder than expected, but as I was starting to lose hope, the stars aligned for us.
We could do it. It would be £250.
It's only £250. This was a huge chunk of our budget, but I needed this, so I agreed to buy it. And that night, I headed to pick it up.
Right, here we are, buddy.
Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you. My name's Niko. But from now on, you can call me a new name.
Niko!
You may be wondering why I've just wasted my hard-earned £250 on this Sonic costume. And if you're wondering that, then you're an idiot. This is not a waste, it's a genius investment. You see, my next business venture was in the weird world of NPC TikTok live streams, where people live stream dressed as different characters.
No
And when
way.
someone donates them a gift, they react with a pre-programmed response.
Does thank you for the rose.
More roses for Spider-Man.
Roses, thank you.
And the one thing they all have in common is that they never break character. I feel like I can make good money doing this myself.
7,000
Before I
a
could go
day.
live in my Sonic costume,
Bro,
I
I
needed
forgot
to
how much
gain a
money
following.
they could make.
I am Sonico. Who wants to
Sure.
be my first follower? Woo! If you want to see a face reveal, just follow the account. To get the ball rolling,
If
I
you wanna
quickly
see a
churned
face
out
reveal.
3 TikToks to gain a fan base, including this masterpiece. And it was starting to work. We have our first follower, VFX Clazy. I just want to shout out to VFX Clays, my first follower, because thanks to you, I'm now doing a face reveal. We had our first follower in the bag, meaning we were ending day 2 with £71, a Sonic costume, and 1 TikTok follower. All we can do now, guys, is just wait till the morning and see how many followers we can get by the time we wake up. Sonico, out. It's day 3, and it's time to see how well our TikTok account has done. Oh my gosh. We have 40,000 followers on the TikTok account. What the hell? We have 70,000 likes on this TikTok. I think we can make a lot of money from this. Call me a sellout if you like, but after my newfound fame,
How he just, bro, what? 40K followers?
instantly I was on the hunt for a brand.
Did they recognize his face? How do you get 40K followers just like that from posting a freaking you in a Sonic costume?
Deal. Go. I am Sonico, TikTok's next star. If any brands would like to work with me and more specifically give me money, please contact me at sonicobusiness@gmail.com. And while I waited for brands to get in touch with me, I headed out for my first ever NPC TikTok live stream. No matter what, I don't break character. From this moment, I'm an NPC. Here we go, it's time for our first ever TikTok live stream. We're gonna see how much of a moneymaker this really is. And the way you earn money is purely through donations. So I had to rely on people being entertained enough that they donate me gifts such as a rose, a hat, or a galaxy, which are all worth different amounts of money. Welcome to the live. Hey guys, welcome to the live. Thanks for the hearts. My first live stream had begun and the viewers slowly trickled in.
700?
Thanks for the rose. We don't have that where I'm from. Every time someone donated me a rose, they were effectively donating me 1 penny. Thanks for the rose. Is that a rose? Thanks for the rose. We don't have that where I'm from. Is that a cap? Whoa! I'm changing heads. To be completely honest, I had gone mental. I just changed my face. But at least I didn't look it. Woo!
Oh my.
Thanks for the heart.
Yo, nah.
Oh, is
Yo.
that ice cream? Yum.
Bro, like, what would you do, bro? Yo, nah, bro. This is 2025, bro. I mean, people, but I feel like, no, there's definitely still people doing these NPC shit. It's just not as viral anymore. Bro, it just looks so dumb, bro. Bro, nah.
Thanks for the heart. Oh, is that ice cream? Yum, 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 yum. That lady walked past. She thinks I'm crazy. And I was crazy because I was putting in all of this effort just to get these cheap gifts in return. I wanted people to be donating me galaxies, which is where the real money is. So I came up with a new genius strategy. I'm not moving until I get a galaxy.
Bruh.
Oh, is that a galaxy?
They actually
Sonic
donated one.
Speed! Finally, a galaxy. Each time one of these was donated, I'd go for a run to try and persuade people to donate more. I noticed that people love seeing me in pain, so I acted like these donations were causing me as much pain as possible in hope that they'd keep going. Oh my God. There's an actual ocean in here. No more galaxies, please. No more caps. And of course, the 2,000 people watching didn't
That
listen.
worked.
Oh, a galaxy? Is that a galaxy? Oh, is that a galaxy? Sonic Speed! Thanks for the cap. Looks like I have to change faces. Alf with the most salad profile picture. If I find you, it's wraps, honestly. I'm going to faint. I'm telling you, I'm going to faint. You guys have been warned. Ah! Many hours and many galaxies later, it was time to bring my first stream to an end. Ciao, ciao. Peace out, guys. There we go.
Yo, this guy made
And it's a
money.
wrap. That was hard work. But the question is, I want to know how much we made. £554 from standing doing a live stream. This is how much these NPC guys make. I might start having to do this all the time. Now I'm starting to be quite hopeful. The million might actually not be an impossible task. Things were looking good as clips from my live stream were going viral all over TikTok and more people were finding out about Sonico. We have now hit 100,000 followers on our Sonic TikTok account. I can't believe
But this is what I would never understand. So if you are watching somebody make these NPC videos, right? And you are the viewer, I'm watching somebody. You think I'm gonna go out of my way to stay in a fucking stream longer than 2 minutes and donate money? $10 for him to do what? To just do nothing? Because he's not even really entertaining me. It's just a Sonic. You're standing there. And people actually donate to this shit. I just would never understand as to why. I find that's just so dumb. And they just met him too, so it's not like a creator they actually like to watch. They just met him, and here's my money for him doing the bare minimum.
To keep the momentum going, so I suited up and hit the streets again to do what I do best. Thanks for the rose. We don't have that where I'm from. I went live again to squeeze as much money out of Day 3 as I could, and I couldn't believe the amount of people tuning into this one. 26,000 people. What is wrong with you? Thanks. Oh, is that an elephant? Ah! And to tempt people to donate even more, I started a 10-minute timer. When this ran out, I'd be able to end the stream and go home. But every galaxy donated would add 30 seconds to the time. A galaxy! Another galaxy. Another galaxy, another 30 seconds. This was a genius move from me, as people love to feel like they were torturing me by donating and keeping me there for longer. This technique kept me there for 2 hours, but it earned me so much more money before the timer eventually ran down and I could end the stream. It's been good, guys. It's been great. That may have been one of the absolute low points of my career, but I just hope, and I got a feeling, that the money is serious from that. And it was. Oh my gosh. We made £1,000. I actually feel like there's now a 10% chance we can complete this impossible mission. It's time for me to go to sleep, and tomorrow we're gonna look at some emails. Over and out. It's day 4, and this Sonico stuff is really now starting to gain a lot of traction.
I tell you somebody else that I'm really concerned about, and it popped up on my TikTok, Sonico. Oh, have you seen this?
Yes, and it seems like he's making a lot of money from it.
People are saying that I've fallen off, and a lot of
so people know
stuff
him
about me. I have had to put out a statement on the Niko Omilana account just saying I'm not affiliated. But I had to forget about the hate because I had some emails to attend to. Hundreds of brands had contacted me off the back of my TikTok post, and the potential profits were looking really promising. I shot one brand deal for an energy company. Lights will guide you to JWS-Renewables, specialists in social energy and storage.
Sure.
Brands couldn't resist working with us because of the great service we were providing. Hi, I'm Sonico. And I can't wait to watch the next Fellas podcast episode. Everyone wanted me to promote their company. Hi, I'm Niko, and I'm here with the toothpick guy. Hello. And in the space of just 1 hour, I'd made £2,070. This is the easy money. This isn't the pain I feel when doing the TikTok lives, and we're making good money each time. Good money, and I didn't have to humiliate myself in the process. I shot one last brand deal for the day, which was actually for the travel company that I met on day 2. True Travels is the best youth travel company in the world, and counted up all the money I'd earned after day 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made £4,484.98. We are genuinely a fully functioning business now. I can't believe it. We've made over 4K in 4 days. But with that being said, tomorrow crazy. I've got the perfect idea. And that idea is bringing in an extra person. So before I slept, I bought another costume. We've already seen how successful it is when I stream, so I wanted to bring in a new character to go even bigger and bring in even more donations. Yeah, every Sonic needs his Knuckles. Yeah, definitely. For just £120, I was the proud owner of this Knuckles costume, and now all I needed was someone to fill it. So I put out a job advertisement seeking only the best and most professional actors and settled in for a good night's rest. Okay, so we've had a lot of applications for our job role. Now it's time to interview them. I needed a convincing Knuckles, someone who could really get into the psyche of the character and push the brand even further.
Thanks for the royalties.
But that's easier said than done.
The next 2 days, I'm not basically around. You know, I didn't think it'd be such a long term kind of commitment.
Yeah, no, I'm committed for life. I've changed my legal name to Niko. Like.
Okay. Cheers, man. Thanks.
He thought you were insane. He thought you were mental.
After scaring off all my interviewees, my only option was to hit the streets to find my perfect Knuckles. Would you be willing to join me in a business opportunity? It would be £250 a day. I need a partner in this, man.
Yeah, but I can't do it today. I'm sorry.
The streets weren't providing me much luck until I bumped into this guy who was on his phone whilst driving, and he seemed like the perfect candidate. Would you like to join me for £250 a day and be my partner in crime?
Yeah.
You on it?
Of course. Why not?
Can you pull up? Oh my gosh, we might have found someone. I'm Niko. Mickey.
Mickey.
Amazing. What's your availability like over the next week?
Okay.
Yeah? Sonic has a partner called Knuckles.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to do is bring video games to real life.
Okay, I like it. And you pay me cash?
Yeah, I'll pay you cash up front.
Okay, I'll do it.
This is what I liked about Mickey. He was money motivated and fully on board.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Schmuckles. Make sure you follow my TikTok account for the craziest streams. Schmuckles!
Amazing. Mickey was a natural and we filmed some TikToks to launch his
it actually
TikTok
went out
account.
well.
Happy with the performance?
No, I think you did a great performance there. You're natural. You're a natural. Tell him he's a natural. And my theory of getting another character involved had proven to be true, as this became our most viewed TikTok yet. Schmuckles' account blew up instantly, and the anticipation for our first joint live stream was huge. So that same night, we met back up with Mickey to make it happen. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Got something I'd love to show you. So this is your TikTok account for Schmuckles. So you have 36,000
That is
It's
crazy.
insane, isn't it? It's insane.
And with all the hype around the new kid on the block, Schmuckles, this live stream had the potential to be our highest earner yet. This is going to change everything. We're going to go from this level to a whole different world. The stream started and people came pouring in their thousands. And I was using the countdown method again to guarantee that the money flew in. Let's get a 10-minute timer up. A galaxy will add 1 minute. 50,000 people in here. The reverse psychology of the timer was really working. Wow, another galaxy, another galaxy, another galaxy, and another galaxy. Wow, this
It's
really
working
isn't getting fun
again.
anymore. And with this many people watching who all wanted to see me suffer, it was time to amp up my acting and milk these viewers dry. Let me go home. I've been here for hours. Let me go home. Thanks for the rose. We don't have those where I'm from. Owl again. I hate you, Owl. Stop, Owl. Let me go home.
Knuckles is
Stop,
not even
Gabby.
speaking.
Why is it all coming in now?
Yo,
no more
no.
galaxies. No more galaxies. Stop. 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 This was an Oscar-worthy performance.
But look,
from me,
a lot of people already know him though. I feel like he shouldn't be using his face because a lot of people just know who he is already.
While the audience thought I was hating it. No more galaxies. No more galaxies. Oh, Hamza again. What's this? What's this? I was secretly buzzing with the amount of money we were making off of it. What is this? Oh my gosh, no more galaxy speed, stop. The entire audience were determined to make my pain go on for as long as possible, and they all had one thing on their mind. Who is Schmuckles? Schmuckles is my best friend. Why does everyone want to know who Schmuckles is? They were burning to have this mystery answered, so I agreed to do it, but only for one of the most expensive gifts. And with Speed in the chat, we didn't have to wait very long.
With Speed?
Oh my gosh, you're lying. Schmuckles, it's time to show
You
your
see,
face.
why is Speed in here? I'm not hating, but like a regular dude would not have Speed in his stream.
1, take off your hat. There we go. That's right. Schmuckles face reveal. Who is that? It's Schmuckles. It's Schmuckles. The face reveal seemed to have satisfied the viewers as they then left me alone. It's almost finished, guys. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. And we're done. And we're finished. Thank you. Sonico out, Schmuckles out. Follow Sonico and Schmuckles. After 4 hours, we finally managed to end our first joint live stream. Schmuckles, I just want to say to you, thank you very much. I paid Schmuckles his wage for the day and headed home to see how much we'd made from the stream. After getting 50,000 viewers on a TikTok live, we made £3,764.98.
Well, that's just 1 day.
Hours of work. After a very successful 5 days, making a total of £7,000, we were about to level up. I could keep steadily earning money by punishing myself on TikTok lives, but at this rate, it would take me 1,000 more live streams to get to the million. And I don't think I've got 1,000 more of them in me. So the morning after, Mickey and I decided to turn this whole thing into a proper business that we could sell for a serious lump of money. May I introduce you to Sonico NPC Enterprises, where NPC live streamers could join our universe, giving them more exposure, and in exchange, they share some of their profits with us. Genius plan, I know. And to get this started, we posted a caller.
We're living every person's dream, being an NPC character, and we want you to join us.
Over the next couple of days, we got over 5,000 applicants desperate to work for the Sonico brand.
That's
that was
a
enough
good
evidence
move.
to me that I had a £1 million business on my hands. So I organised a meeting with an expert to find out a true value. We're about to go in for our meeting. This man is charging us £400 per hour, which is going to be painful.
400 an hour?
This is Ben, a business valuation expert at one of London's most respected valuation companies, and he should be able to give us an accurate estimate of how much our business is worth. We are Sonico NPC. I explained our business model to Ben and showed him the success we were having. If it continues at its current rate of growth, we'll reach 26 million followers, and then the projections for Sonico Enterprises is infinite. With 5,870 NPC applicants in the first week, do the math, this is billions of pounds, I believe. It seemed Ben was liking what he was seeing, and he hadn't even seen our brand deals yet. Hi, I'm Sonico, and I'm going to sing a song dedicated to my friends.
Bro, what the fuck is that?
Renewable fam.
Yo. Nah, bro. What is that? Yo, that video looks so stupid. Yo.
I think this got about 2.5 million views on TikTok. As you can imagine, the money can really go up. Our presentation was complete. Now it was time to hear what Ben had to say. How much would you value this business at?
So obviously it's just started, so there's a huge amount of risk attached to it. So I'd be looking at something in the range of 1,000 to 413,000.
So between...
It's a significant range, yeah. If I was investing my own money, unfortunately I wouldn't pay a thing.
We'd come so far, but Ben was now arguing that Sonico Enterprise could be worth as little as £1,000. I had to convince him of the business somehow. What we can do generate a live stream now where you can see the funds coming in. We'll show you firsthand.
So we're going live to actually do a live stream and...
Yeah, you're now live. This is the man in the suit. I'm Sonico and this is Schmuckles. Basically, we have a new thing called text-to-speech and we just rely on donations. This is our model.
So we're going to see donation start coming.
Hopefully. And I don't know what I was expecting,
But
allowing
imagine it doesn't
Sonico's
work.
followers to have text-to-speech on during a business meeting.
Fortnite Boy donated £1. When was the last time you washed that suit, Sonico? Met you in real life and you reaped.
Thank you for the donation at Fortnite Boy.
Toby donated £1. Guy in Red Knuckles costume is called Michael Lee. He was messaging my 15-year-old sister last
Oh.
So you've made £2 in a couple of minutes. That's not too bad.
Yeah, and they just keep coming in and coming in. Ben looked worried and I could only hope that people didn't turn on him too.
Cheerful Egg donated £1. I think I've slept with Guy in Smart Suit's wife, LOL. He lives at
What?
97 Barnaby Street in London.
Thank you for the donation.
No way.
Right.
Epic Beast 69 donated.
And he didn't tell them that they're gonna troll. Just doing the stream with him, just having no idea. It's crazy.
Guy in the smart suit is a fucking waste, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why they were so rude there. That was rude. Don't be rude, guys. Be nice. We're here with the smart.
Donated £5. Guy in
5.
smart suit. Blinky Fiorinons.
Quite difficult not to blink, isn't it? Okay, I think the proof of concept's sorted. Are we done?
We get the concept. Yeah, we get the.
Reese donated £1. When you gonna tell him you brought him to that office to clap his cheeks?
Okay, I ended the stream there. I could only hope that Ben was able to look past the insults and see that we had a money-making machine on our hands.
Why does Schmuckles keep touching himself?
Okay, yeah, done. But as you can see, we've probably made about £60 there.
Like, I mean, that's a proof of concept. Why is the content like that?
I don't know. I don't.
Because there's quite a large risk around the government trying to clamp down on that type of stuff. I think I could write a report which would suggest a value of £413,000, and I think I'd be able to credibly support that.
And do you think someone will pay that £413,000?
If you're cautious, that's half that amount.
200 grand.
Yeah, we'd obviously be able to draft your evaluation report.
And who can I reach out to once you've valued it? Who do I send it to?
Yeah, so we'd be able to try and find some like corporate finance and transactions people who may be able to help.
So your range now would be
200 to 400 grand.
Okay.
Thank you. Bring it in, Schmuckles.
Wait,
After
what?
just 3 TikTok live streams, we had created a business worth a minimum of £200,000. I could not believe it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. It seemed the stream was enough to convince Ben. Let's go. We're going to be rich. We're going to be rich. Yeah. And Ben even said he could put us in touch with some people who would help us sell the business. So now we just wait on his evaluation. Once that comes in, hopefully the businesses can make an offer. He said he's going to get us in contact with someone, so we just wait for that. Now that Sonico Enterprises would officially be valued between £200,000 and £400,000, there was no need for me to waste my time anymore with those absolutely painful live streams. So the Sonico TikTok account...
I just randomly thought about, I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. The girl that went viral for doing the NPC videos, she made so much fucking money. This guy made like 3,000 in one day. Well, in like 4 hours. And she will stream. She will go live every single day. Yo, she made fucking money, bro. Shit, I might fucking hop on that shit too.
Went dormant. And a few weeks later, we were invited back in by Ben. I believe today is the day.
Definitely, I believe today's the day.
Why I should try that shit.
To receive our official evaluation and be put in touch with some people who might want to buy our business. We met up with Ben and headed up to his office for potentially the biggest payday of our lives. And Schmuckles was getting a bit too excited.
How you doing?
Schmuckles are being slightly unprofessional.
So we obviously met about a month ago. How have things gone since then?
Well, we've actually put things on pause while just waiting to hear back from what you think.
Okay. To pause a business to wait for evaluation is not the way that this happens.
Already I could tell he had changed his tone from the last meeting we had.
And I can imagine that an investor probably wouldn't want to invest in a business.
What? That's fucking stupid. You should keep the live stream so that could really show that you are making money and that your business is like really worth what they're paying for. And it was a whole month. Within that entire month, he could have been like, look, I made 20,000 or 30,000. Why would he just pause it? Yeah, that does not make sense.
Where you've got 1 week of revenue, but then
But we already had 1 week of revenue when we came here before.
But you've had nothing since then. It's very difficult to value it.
No
you're at least maintaining the value of the business.
No, I'm not. That valuation doesn't really stand up to scrutiny.
But you can't just take that away.
Yes, I can. In the real world, if you're trying to sell a business, nobody's going to pause their business for a month.
But we are in the real world and we've done that.
Yeah, and that's why your business is probably worth nothing.
At this point, I'm not sure if he just couldn't be bothered to do the evaluation or the whole world was coming crashing down before me. But either way, it didn't feel good.
You've obviously invested in your outfits. That may have a little bit of value.
But what you're saying is our value is what's in the bank account right now.
It's limited to that at the moment, yes.
That's just so stupid.
Well, thank you, Ben.
No, my pleasure. I'm sorry to deliver that news.
I don't think it's worth a hug, Schmuckles.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed.
Not over yet.
It is over. You saw last time. He said 200 and 400,000 pounds. I thought he was going to get that valued and then suggest us some investors.
So did I.
I just feel so demoralised.
Sorry.
People just see us as a joke.
I mean, no, he didn't. He just made total sense.
I hate the business world. I hate it. I can't do this anymore, I don't think, Schmuckles.
Oh, I believe in you. If I had 400,000, I'd give it to you.
Really?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
What you've done for this business, I can't thank you enough. I've lost that hope.
Yeah, that's a real guy right there. He really stuck through.
I think, honestly...
I mean, shit, he was getting paid £250 in one day for, like, one stream. Shit, I would fucking stick by it, too.
It's best to finish there. I don't want to keep bringing you out here when I don't know what direction we're going.
You just got to get back on the horse, Sonico.
Sonico, he's actually calling him that?
And ride again.
Yeah. No.
You just got to get back on the horse, Sonico. And ride
Damn.
again.
Months and months went by. I put my quest to make £1 million to the side as I had to dedicate my time to saving the country and taking down Rishi Sunak. And also worked on finalising my sweet brand called Shades by Niko, which is now out throughout the UK. A lot of thought went into creating the 3 perfect packets of sweets. Sonico would definitely approve. I came to the realisation that I simply wasn't going to make 1 million Great British pounds. And as someone who doesn't lie in his YouTube titles, this meant that the video was over. Until I found out that the UK weren't the only country that uses pounds. One Great British pound is worth £63.73 in Egyptian pounds, meaning that although I was nowhere near being a millionaire in Britain, I was almost halfway to making £1 million in Egypt. This seemed like an achievable target. All I needed was a way to get out there for cheap and make some money while doing so.
Now?
And I had the perfect idea. You're wearing a Sonic.
So he's gonna go to a different... Why? That's kind of weird.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
To go to a different country.
That is incredible. This is True Travels, a company that sends people on life-changing travel experiences, and we have history. They gave us £50 off their company card on day 2 of this journey, and also gave us a brand deal on day 4. So I got in contact with them again because I had an idea that could save this video, which I wanted to pitch to them.
Sonico is going to Egypt, and I'm launching Sonico Travels, and I want to take some Sonico fans with me to experience the holiday of a lifetime.
I explained to them my brand new business model of pay what you think holidays, and here's how it's gonna work. I'd spend £5,000, for example, on taking 5 people on a crazy holiday experience, rather than them paying me a fixed price of £1,000 each up front. Instead, at the end of the trip, they would pay me how much they think the trip was worth, and I'm hoping that they will overpay due to basic human generosity, because if I'm trusting the customer with the responsibility of choosing the price, I'm hoping that they'd subconsciously feel the need to pay more than what the trip is worth, because they wouldn't want to betray that trust. If my theory is correct, this had the potential to be extremely lucrative, but in order to fund it, I needed some financial help. There we go.
It's a pretty big budget.
Yeah. It's a big budget, but I do have a lot of followers on TikTok. I don't know if you've seen. In return for that £12,500, I was offering them a business partnership and TikTok promo in return. Things looked promising, but they couldn't accept my offer there and then, so I said goodbye and waited to hear from them. I think that was an absolute slam dunk. They were already wearing Sonic clothes when we walked in. I'm so confident that how about we cut to tomorrow where they say yes?
Yes.
There we go then. With True Travels on board, we now officially had an extra £12,500 in our bank, which is actually above our Egyptian million, but I couldn't just keep the money, I had a contract to uphold. So I paid for flights and hotels for a 3-day trip to Egypt, which put us £1,500 back below the Egyptian million mark. This meant that at the end of the trip, I needed my 5 guests to pay me a total of 1,500 Great British pounds
for us to hit our 1 million in Egyptian pound, which meant that I needed to find some trustworthy guests. So I posted a TikTok asking people to apply to come to the first ever Sonico Holidays trip, and then interviewed some of the applicants.
Hi, Jack. I can. Is your first name Breaking?
Yeah, surname Bars.
I needed to make sure that the people I
Breaking
selected
bars.
were trustworthy and ensure that they were going to pay me fairly for the holiday experience.
Say it was the best holiday you've ever experienced in your life. How much do you think you would pay for that?
I'd say like 500.
Maybe £200-300 a day.
Up to about £1,000 probably for a 10-10 holiday.
1,000.
£1,000, yeah.
1,000, 1,500 or you wouldn't pay.
200-ish, maybe?
Okay, so £200. Peace out. That's good. The money side though, £200 to £500. I need to be able to say to them, cough up. Pay me my money. So, sorry guys.
I carefully selected the 5 most trustworthy people to come on holiday with us. Also, coincidentally, the 5 people who said they'll pay the most money. And I flew out to Egypt one day before the guests arrived to get things prepared.
We're here in Egypt. The most important thing for us to do is to find a tour guide who can give us the best trip around Egypt.
What I needed in a tour guide was someone friendly, someone with a van big enough for 7 people, and someone who could speak English.
For 7 people?
6.
That's 6?
Yes.
Oh dear. You speak English?
Four.
Ah, okay.
We decided to cut our losses for the night and continued our search the next day.
You drive a van or no?
No, I drive a tuk-tuk.
Are you a taxi?
tuk-tuk.
No.
At this point, I decided I just have to do it myself. I spent 150 Great British pounds on hiring a van for the next 3 days, which pushed me slightly further away from making the Egyptian million. And I got picked up by a driver to take me to the van.
I love your cat, man. That's Sony?
You like it, yeah?
Yeah, I like it. Not this?
Yeah?
Like Super
Oh, you are Super Mario.
I'm your friend.
We're your brothers.
Our driver seemed like a pretty cool guy, and he clearly had a talent for giving tours too.
This is the Opera House. This is the first Opera House in Middle East. This is Cairo Tower. Cairo Tower shape looks like Egyptian lotus flower.
Ah.
And he was claiming that he actually does tours when he's not driving.
I do too.
Do you?
Yeah, of course.
Are you joking?
No, I'm serious. If I wearing my sunglasses, I will be more serious. Like this.
We pulled over to chat as I had a huge proposition for him.
I'm doing a business called Sonico Holidays.
Yeah.
And I need your help to make this absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I'm ready here for you, man. I'm Super Mario.
You are Mario?
It works?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, you are his Mario. So we'll be partners like this.
Yeah. What this mean?
So this means that we're together, me and you together.
Yeah, we are together.
We're gonna be like this?
Like this,
Yeah?
Then I can manage.
I think we'd found our tour guide, but my tour group were arriving at the airport soon, so we arranged to meet up later that night to make a plan for the trip.
My house in Old Cairo City.
Yes.
Would you like to visit this?
Tonight we can come to your house.
Yes, of course.
Mario, I'd love to come. We make the plan tonight.
We went our separate ways for now, and I picked
This
up
guy
a
has a
luxury
blue,
tour bus
white-
and headed to Cairo Airport to pick up the lucky
Blue
5
again.
people coming on
So
this
blue,
tour.
white,
Hello,
blue,
friends.
white
Good to
outfit.
see you, Shiv. Big up Hakan. Breaking, Isaac, Tom.
Now remember, we had just under 900,000 Egyptian pounds in the bank, and at the end of these next 3 days, these holiday goers would
Nah,
be
that
paying me
outfit is
however much
actually
they
hilarious.
thought this experience was worth, which meant that there was no guarantee of making any money at all. So if I wanted to make £1 million, I needed to make sure that they had the time of their lives.
Zero expectations right now.
Perfect.
I mean, you said incredible experience. You really emphasized incredible.
Yes, I said incredible experience.
How do you gauge what incredible is to everyone here?
Just a fun, incredible experience.
Alright, we are screwed.
Everyone seemed a bit skeptical, but hopefully this 5-star restaurant would settle their nerves.
The New York spaghetti meatballs and the margarita pizza, please.
We just ordered 2 main courses, which is extremely impressive. As long as that goes into his value at the end, then we're all good.
Wait, so if I'm understanding this right, so the business people gave him the money, I think it was 12K, so then he can buy the tickets for the guest and then everything else that he needs to pay for them. But they basically are there for free and they're eating for free, and then towards the end they get to pay how much they think the whole thing was. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. But then what's stopping them from just paying like $100 or like $50? Like what's really stopping them from just lowballing that shit and not giving them much?
Remember, these guys aren't paying for anything, and they're costing me even more money right now. They've just sent me back another £150 just on this meal. I just had to trust that they'd pay more than what this meal's worth at the end of the trip.
That's crazy.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
And all that was
To just think or really just trust them to get to pay more is kind of crazy. That's a big gamble. But it makes sense though, because realistically, yeah, they should pay like a good amount or pay more. So I think it should go good.
was left to do was settle the bill.
62,000 Egyptian. Oh wow, that's like £1,000.
I had to take advantage of every moment possible to add value to the trip.
$1,000
Yeah, I'm just trying to get as much
just
peace
one day?
off them as possible, to be honest. God, that
Just
was
one
expensive.
dinner.
And after the 5-star dining experience, I took them to their 5-star hotel.
5 star? No,
Yeah,
4.
five.
4 star, yeah.
5 star, 5
What happened to
star.
the 5th one?
And revealed to them the rooms they'd be staying in for the next 2 nights.
Goodness
What
me.
happened to the fifth
So
one?
much room for activities.
I'm gonna leave you guys to enjoy yourselves. You've all got your own rooms, obviously.
Now that I'd put my tour group to bed, I could finally meet up with Mario to make a plan for tomorrow, and he took me to his home.
This is my street. Do you like?
Yeah, yeah.
Salamu alaikum.
Hello.
You have to say salamu alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
We can enter. Come, follow me.
I followed Mario into this garage to meet his friends.
Salam alaikum. I'm a new tour guide in the area.
We're bringing Egyptian tea for you.
Egyptian tea?
Yeah, of
No.
course. I invite you for cup coffee.
Brother, thank you. While we plan for tomorrow?
Yeah, of course.
We did anything but plan, as the entire street came to hang out, and I discovered that
dead.
Sonica was much bigger than I thought.
So Niko,
You become famous here in Egypt. Said I'm follow you. I'm your fans.
thank you. We came here to work out how to do tour guiding,
Yeah.
and we've ended up with a sewing machine, Nintendo. Listen, if I'm gonna be an Egyptian tour guide, I have to be Egyptian. This is what I'm learning.
You have to put cigarette here.
Okay. I have to say, when I started this video all those months ago, I was not expecting I'd end up in a random sewing shop in Egypt. You accept me?
Yeah, of course.
I'm Egyptian now.
Yeah, I'll become Egyptian.
Hey, you look like you could be my son. So I might be Egyptian, who knows? For the tour tomorrow, are you gonna take us into the pyramids?
Yeah, I get you all information. We can get beach buggy in pyramids area.
With tomorrow's plan complete, it was time to say goodbye.
Assalamu.
But before I called it a night, I wanted to get to know my new business partner a bit better.
I really appreciate you inviting me down here.
It's my pleasure.
What motivates you to be the best travel guide you can be?
I pay for my daughter's school.
Okay.
I hopefully to buy bike to using to go to work.
Okay, so
More
what do you
than-
use right now instead of a bike?
I'm using bus.
And how long
He's
is
like
that?
6 something,
At
I
least
forgot.
1 hour 30. I wake up 30 past 4.
You really work hard, Mario. You work very hard.
I
You work,
do.
and you do it for your kids.
Of course. That's the real meaning of life, you know?
Yeah.
The family. Family love. The only true love in this life. And that's the real meaning of life, to meet family.
Thank you, Habibi.
Thank you, Habibi.
Me and you.
Habibi.
Yes, you and me.
Okay, we've just got back to our hotel, and Mario is the perfect person to get our million. But that man works so hard. He's so nice and charismatic. He's just the best. I'm gonna learn from him how to be the best tour guide, and then make the million and give it to him. What a man.
That would be really good.
Today is the big day, and it's time for the tour. Mario, today's the day, man.
Yeah, of course.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Today we have our tour guide here, Mario.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I get it. Are you ready, guys? I'm super excited.
Let's go.
Remember the outfit today?
Yes, I had to, yeah.
Might want to lose some weight, buddy.
All right, mate, might want to gain some height. You guys have a good night's sleep in your hotel?
Them showers leave a lot to be desired. A lot to be desired.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Bad thing. And our temperatures were cold and freezing.
Yeah. It's a bit dirty as well.
It's hardly my fault, that.
This was terrible news. The trip had got off to an awful start, so I pulled over to make sure me and Mario were still on the same page.
Super Mario
Yeah?
and Niko.
Just like this.
Like this. Wait. Like
There we
this.
go. Okay, all right.
Now reassured that I could still trust Mario, we got back on the road, and my group had no idea what they were about to see.
Look front of you.
No way! Wait, that's sick.
This is the Great Pyramids. This is the Khufu Pyramids. The only one of the 7 wonders of the world who's still standing.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
pretty
look at
cool.
The Great Pyramid.
Look at that.
Yo, that's pretty cool. I sound like the guest, bro.
The pyramids.
I couldn't put a value on it.
Yeah, I couldn't. I really couldn't.
Why they build 3 pyramids? Why not 4?
Yeah.
Why not 5?
Yes.
Why only this location?
Yeah.
They're using this location because this location align with Osiris constellation.
Exactly.
Mario's deep knowledge of the pyramids was providing a great insight. He even took us inside and showed us around, which the guests absolutely loved. But then it was time for something a little bit more my speed.
Oh.
This was genuinely so much fun, the guests seemed to be loving it, and it only sent me back £100.
Look at this. Quad biking through the desert with the pyramids behind me. Sonico Holidays #1.
This felt like my first huge success in Egypt, and all I had to do to get it was take some advice off an old friend of mine.
You just got to get back on the horse, Sonico, and ride again.
Did anyone not enjoy that?
No, that was amazing.
That was amazing. This is what I like.
That was amazing.
Everyone who's on this holiday right now, they're having the time of their lives, they're all smiling. What we're giving them here is a priceless experience, which means they'll pay more towards the business. And I had to hold up my end of the bargain and post a TikTok dedicated to True Travels, thanking them for funding this whole thing. We then headed out for a special meal on this floating restaurant down the River Nile, and before we went in, Mario had someone special for me to meet.
She loves you. She is my daughter. She loves you. She watches you on Netflix.
Hello.
Netflix.
To Mario's daughter, Ahmed's daughter.
Your dad, become shy.
Your dad is a legend. Your dad is a hero.
Thank you.
And after meeting Mario's family, I couldn't believe the chances of this, but I actually bumped into one of my best friends.
My friend.
You look like my friend AJ, Shabil. Look, guys, we have found an Egyptian AJ. Thank you. Good to see you, my friend. You look just like my friend.
Yo.
All right, guys, now it's time for your 5-star
He looks nothing like him.
cuisine on a boat.
Everyone was enjoying the delicious food on offer.
That is
I think
fire.
Mario and I had really earned our money with this spot. Hopefully the guests agreed, because this one cost me just under £150. And to cap off a great meal, we had a big celebration. There was no way the guests weren't loving this, which only meant more money for us. And I only had one man to
But
thank.
he still has the outfit on.
We have a speech for our man right here. His name is Mario. Mario, come here. Right. So he's the best tour guide in the world. So round of applause. We love you, Mario. We do. We love you, Mario. We do. Oh, Mario, we love you. Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
What a night, we had smashed it. And after dropping the guests back to their hotel, Mario and I had some time to reflect.
We've had the most incredible day.
Yeah,
Mario
most incredible
obviously
day.
has helped me do it. Tomorrow they're going to pay for what they think it's worth. We share it together.
Yeah, of course we have
Yeah?
to share.
Yeah?
We work like a great team here.
Yeah?
We have to say like this.
Yes. Exactly.
You
Oh, now he's doing it
and
now.
me
Yes.
together.
Exactly.
You know my favorite thing? I genuinely believe that Mario has absolutely no idea what I mean by sharing this business with him. So the moment we get £1 million, I'm gonna have to give it to him.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's
Okay,
a
so we're
perfect
about
day.
to meet our clients from Sonica Holidays, and they're
And
about to
what?
value this whole thing.
I think
And
he's a
what we need
perfect
is
guy to give that to.
£2,046.53, aka 127,000 Egyptian pounds, to make our big 1 million. Mario, today's the day. This will be the true showing of success of Sonica Holidays.
I think we can succeed today.
Yeah, exactly. If you just follow my lead, I'll make sure we get as much
I
as
believe
possible.
in that and I believe in you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was time for the results
You're
and
welcome.
to find out whether this whole ridiculous journey of a video had been worth it. Will we finally make £1 million? It's time to find out. The first up to give her price was Shiv.
Shiv,
Hi guys.
we really hope that you enjoyed your trip here to Egypt.
Yeah, overall I would say it was,
What would you say you value this holiday as?
I value people's time and I feel like Mario here has done a very good job in taking us to all these places
Okay.
and giving us all this information.
Okay, hold on.
So I would say about 400, 500.
So we can meet in the middle?
400? That's
450?
good.
450.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Shiv. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mario.
Wasn't
thank
the
you.
minimum
You
like
made this
200?
experience Very, very, very welcoming.
Okay,
This
so
was a good
400
start.
is
But up
fire.
next was a slightly more critical Tom.
We've had an absolute amazing time with you, Tom. Mario specifically has told me that you're his favourite out of everyone.
Amazing.
I guess the big
Think
question
he's
is,
lying.
what would you value our time as?
A big part of a luxury holiday is the hotel.
Oh, look. You see how he said, what would you value our time as? He just used the line from the girl saying, I value your time, to like get him, to get that guy to like give more money or value it higher.
I think it lacked some of the more premium finishes that you'd expect from a luxury holiday. Both
Really?
yourselves have been very informative.
I think
I'd
that was
probably have to
premium.
put it around just under 500 Great British pounds.
Thank you.
500 is still more than enough though.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Meet you.
Thank
So
you.
we'll
Great
take
to meet
that.
you.
Thank you, Tom.
Up next was Isaac.
You've been such a bundle of energy, so smiley, so great. Mario specifically said that, those are his words, and he said
He is
that you're his
lying.
favourite as well.
Yeah, of course.
You said that?
Yeah, I said that, yes.
What would you value this experience as?
Well, obviously, I think
He
the
just
trip as a whole
agrees
has
to
gone
it.
well. However, I am only going to say £350. The trip
350? That's not
seemed a bit
bad.
boring. Nothing outrageous happened.
Quad bikes through the desert,
Bare minimum.
£350 would be a little bit less than we expected on this trip, I have to say.
I can bump it up if it will make you feel better.
Bump it up to what?
351.
What?
£351. You may as well just keep it at 350.
After Isaac's insulting price, it was clear that the pay what you think business
He said
model
that was
was a
the bare
flop, as we
minimum?
were now destined to make a loss on the trip. As it turns
I
out, no
think
matter
that trip
how
was
trustworthy
fire.
people seem,
What type of money would you be willing to spend on that?
Up to about a grand, probably.
£1,000.
they'll completely stab you in the back for a cheap holiday.
500 Great British pounds.
£350.
But we could still end up with an Egyptian million in our bank, the original goal that we set out to achieve, but only if our final two guests decide to pay a joint £746 between them. This next
That's
one
doable.
was crucial.
Honestly, breaking, just being around you, your company, you're a really, truly genuine guy, and that's what Mario had said.
Thank you.
He actually also said that you're his favourite breaking.
Oh, really? And you haven't said that to everyone?
No.
You haven't said that to everyone, Mario?
No.
No.
No, he hasn't.
Yo.
And I'm going to say this holiday is valued at £401.69p.
And you
That's good.
believe that that will make this profitable for me
Oh.
and Mario.
The best trip I had for the ever.
Forever?
And breaking only values that at £401.69.
Okay, just a minute.
Oh, are you crying?
No, I'm not crying.
Are they trying to
I
like
feel
make him
like
feel
I'm
guilty or
crying
something?
anyways. If that's what you think Mario's time's worth, then I think fair enough. You can't even push that up to like £450 or
I can push it up to £450.
500? Could you go to 500?
I'll leave it at £450.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Well, breaking, thank you.
Mario rescued us some money there, and there was
Okay,
only
this guy
one
could easily
person
do
remaining.
300.
I have
Easily.
to say, I was expecting a lot more from this. We need Hakan to come through
Easily.
with a minimum of about £300.
Yeah, he could
Otherwise,
easily do that.
We haven't made it. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, let's bring him in.
Come on, bro. Easily 300. Easily. That's easy money right there.
Great to see you, man.
Great to see you, mate. Great to see you.
You're looking great today.
So are you.
You're looking really good, Hakan.
Yo, the compliment.
I just want to say, Hakan,
the
you really
compliment
represent
is crazy.
just greatness, and your aura is immense. That's
Your
what Mario
aura?
said. Those were his own words.
Nah,
And
they
he also
throwing
said that
everything
you're
at
his
them.
favourite.
Oh, thank you.
And to be honest, I feel the same.
Thank you so much.
Hakan, if you could just take it away on what you would value this holiday as.
So I'll be completely honest with you. There were a lot of things that didn't go right in the holiday. For example, no hot water in the hotel.
Oh. Oh, damn.
But what I think made this experience really great was Mario and
Thank
yourself.
you.
Yes, Mario
I'd
was
probably
literally like the
value
main
whole trip
character.
for myself at about £500.
There we
Well,
go.
I'll take that.
300
Thank you.
easy.
Thank you very much.
What did I say? Easy.
We have done it.
300.
This whole video has led up to this moment. I've been trying to reach a certain
Mario
goal.
was like the
Just
perfect
there, I
guy,
hit that
bro.
goal. What I
That
want to
is
do, I want to
crazy
talk to
to
you
me.
later properly. if that's okay.
The
I just need a
perfect
moment
guy
because
to get
this has taken
on
me
this
a lot
trip.
of months to do.
Yeah.
And while we did make it to the 1 million mark, we actually made a loss overall on the Egypt trip. And if it wasn't for True Travels, we'd be bankrupt. So it's safe to say that the pay what you think holidays isn't the best business model and will be discontinued from this point on. It was time to say goodbye to my tour group, and with them being gone, I could finally get out of the Sonico costume. It served me well on this journey, but before I gave Mario his million, it was important he met the real me.
Mario, I have to tell you the truth now.
Yeah.
Just like your name isn't Mario,
Yes.
my name is not Sonica. My name is actually Niko Omilana.
Niko Omilana.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Niko Omilana.
Nice to meet you.
It's me, Ahmed.
Ahmed.
Yeah, of course.
So now we're on name basis.
Yeah.
You have been absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
You have welcomed me, made all my clients feel welcome, made my team feel welcome as well. So I just want to thank you for that, Ahmed.
First second I met you,
Yeah.
I feel you are very kind,
Thank
very
you.
respectful. I always believe in you.
I was very humbled when you invited me to your area, into the coffee shop where I met your friends.
Yeah, of course.
We had some Egyptian tea.
Yeah, of course.
And the fact you let me speak to your family on the phone, like you're truly just a very genuine, kind-hearted guy, and I just want to say thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. And you welcome, Sonico.
Oh, Niko. I'm Niko.
Niko, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
It might take a minute to get
Yeah,
used
of
to.
course.
Our end goal was £1 million Egyptian pounds.
Million Egyptian pounds.
Yes. And I want to give it to you.
Give it to me.
Yes, the whole thing. This is all we've been able to get out. So this is 25,000 Egyptian pounds.
You will give it to me.
Yes, I'll give you 1 million Egyptian pounds.
Are you sure for
I
that?
promise you, my friend, I promise you.
Why you do that?
Our whole intention of this video was to give it to someone who really deserved it. You are working so hard here all the time. You really do deserve this.
Really?
I promise you, 1 million Egyptian pounds.
Oh, unbelievable. I can't believe that, you know. Guys, I have shocked right now. You know? That's so kind from you. Oh
No,
my God.
you say I told you from the
Yeah,
jump
of
this.
course.
When we start talking like this, it's
Bro,
like
he has
this.
to do it with his
I wanna
other
thank
hand.
you from my bottom of
Because he
my
can't
heart,
just do
you
it.
know. It's a pleasure to meet you.
No, it's a pleasure. Pleasure
yeah,
to meet you.
I'm saying I'm so lucky to meet you.
I'm lucky.
Yeah, it's
Can I get a hug from you? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Both does not even look that
This is
excited.
25,000 Egyptian pounds. What does 1 million look like?
I don't know.
This has been an incredible journey, starting with just 1 penny and ending up with £1 million. This video has taken me to all kinds of unexpected places and I've met some real heroes along the way, but there was one person I still had to thank for making all of this possible.
Hello, Schmuckles. Great to see you. Great to see you. I've brought you these flowers.
Oh, that's very kind of you, man.
And I've also got you this letter here.
Dear Schmuckles, I really appreciate all your help. I ended up going to Egypt to complete my journey and I wouldn't have been able to do it without you. You told me to get back on the horse and ride again, and that's exactly what I did. So I wanted to give you a total of £3,000, which is the equivalent of 200,000 Egyptian pounds, as a thank you.
No, I'm serious. I'm very grateful for everything you've done, man, honestly.
Oh, he bought a bike. That's fire.
I have sold my Sonico account to Shades by Niko, the greatest sweet on earth. Strawberry, tropical, originals, they all taste amazing.
Oof.
Sonico's legacy.
There it is. Oh man, turning £1 into 1 million. I mean, not gonna lie. I wasn't a big. I'm not a big fan of him going to the Egyptian pound, but I get it. You know, it would have taken way longer. The video would have been longer. It just would have been 10 times of a hassle. And I liked how it turned out. Mario was the perfect character. That guy was like the perfect character to this video. If he was not here, it wouldn't be as good. That's just a fact. Yeah, man, great video. Great video. I might have to do some of these fucking I need to do something cuz I need to copy and paste one of his strategies or figure something out cuz this fucking NPC TikTok shit makes money. Like what the I completely forgot how much money they make. So something I gotta do, man. Shit, bro. If I gotta go to Times Square and do the fucking ball thing, best believe I gotta try some shit out. But that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, much love. Thank you for watching.